Hey there! This week's video is going to be about 10 things that I would do differently before getting my tiny house. So I'm going to take you around my house and show you the different things that I would do differently, and hopefully it will help you guys too. I'm gonna start with my washer dryer combo. I would do this differently. I would not get a washer dryer combo. The reason being, I had a mold issue where I put some wet clothes in the washer dryer and just left them there. And about 3 weeks later, when I went to go do laundry, I took the clothes out and they all were molded and smelled really bad. When I open this thing right here, the water collects inside here. It is still wet. That's one thing I would do differently. I would either get a washer dryer stackable to put right there, or I would just use the campground washer dryer or take it to the laundromat. The money that I'm spending on my clothes would be a lot less than a bunch of wasted clothes that happened with the mold incident. Number 2 would be I would change slightly the design of the cat litter box that's under here. When I first designed it, I designed it to where there would not be a wall there. So there is my design. The cats go in this door right here, and they are supposed to have an entire open space right there. That wall is not supposed to be there. So I wanted them to free range go from here to here. They can barely jump out of here to get in through here. I just would do this differently. I would not have that little hole there. I did not want that little hole there. But I was kind of stuck with it. So number 3, I'm gonna take you up here and I'm gonna show you my hanging closet. I would have this enclosed next time. I kind of do think it looks cluttered as well, but it also saved me some money just hanging a stick on the ceiling, but I would definitely enclose this area next time. So there is my hanging closet. If you can see, I used a stick, but I would definitely have this enclosed. I also incorporated some plastic shelving, and then I also use these for clothes as well. I still don't have a laundry basket, so I use that, and maybe that would be like a number 3A that I would do differently. Find a place to put my clothes because the washer dryer combo didn't work because it got moldy. So I just need to figure out what to do about a laundry basket, and then I would definitely get that enclosed, or just a small cabinet or something, small closet in the house. Number 4, I would get a reverse loft. I cannot stand in it. It's not cool where I'm hunched going up the stairs, or when I'm hunched going down the stairs or across the catwalk. I just think I would do a reverse loft instead. This whole area right here is it's just small. It's just really small. I don't hit my head or anything, but I would do a reverse loft because I can't stand in my bedroom. I'm always on my bed, Indian style, and that's not good for your knees or your back. I don't have anywhere to sit. Getting dressed up here, I have to lay down on my bed because I can't stand up, or I have to go downstairs. So thinking about it in hindsight, I would definitely do a reverse loft and put, say, either my business office upstairs or like a living area upstairs, and then just keep the bedroom for downstairs. I don't mind climbing upstairs, and then when you get into your living area, you sit down. It's just not enough room, and I'm finding this out after the fact. It's still comfortable laying down and sleeping, but as far as eating and getting dressed and just trying to maneuver in the loft, there'd be a lot more room downstairs. Whenever I'm laying here or sitting here using my computer, about 15 to 20 times a day, I will do this. Because my back hurts so much sitting like this all day that it starts hurting all right here, and I need to stretch that out. So I wouldn't have to do that every day and 20 times a day if I wasn't sitting here. if I had a good couch bed storage downstairs, that also is a reason why I can't go downstairs to sit down there, so I have to sit up here. Number 5, I would definitely have the interior and the exterior completely finished. The walls stained, painted, polyurethaned. I also would do the priming, the caulking. I would have everything on the inside done and everything on the outside done. The reason being is because, again, I had a bug issue and really didn't know where the source was. So me being on disability, or was on disability, I don't have the strength or the money to do all of the outside and inside by myself. I'm guessing if you had your entire inside and outside done, that you would see that you would get all of this caulked probably. I'm not sure if the toilet's included, but you would get all of this caulked and all of this caulked, and any kind of lines that, you know, go up that you see. I believe that would all be included, including caulking along there and caulking back there, caulking against the shower and stuff like that. So touching base on the outside of the house, this started because I have not sealed it yet. So each time it rains, there's this hard stuff that starts coming up. So because I haven't sealed it yet, that's I would definitely get that done, because it's starting everywhere. Also be sure to get it caulked, because all of those were lines. All those holes are supposed to be caulked. I would get the outside of the house sealed as well. And even the wheel wells could be caulked, but supposedly aren't supposed to be caulked because the wood can go up and underneath. I would get the house sealed, caulked, painted, and primed and all that stuff before I got the house and lived in it. Number 6, I probably would not get the Incredible Tiny Homes water reclamation system. I just found out that they discontinued it. I don't think that I would get it again because it's not perfected. It should have never been put out until it was perfected, but it was. So I spent $2,850 on it, and I kind of feel like I wasted that. I would use campground water until I found a water reclamation system that had been perfected and put on the market, because there's just too many things that are going wrong with it. I've had a couple new pumps. I have to replace the filters. The water smells like eggs, so I have to put solutions in it, or take an anoid out, or just do all these random different things with it, and it's a lot more work on my part, and to me, it's not worth it anymore. I could use water until I'm ready to go off grid and use some kind of system, a better system that's like perfected or whatnot. So I would not get the water reclamation system. Number 7, I would not get couch bed storages. I originally wanted a full-size bed to go from here to here. It's kind of like a 4-foot bed, and it triple folds out, so then I have to turn it this way and triple fold it out this way. Problem is, there's really nothing that the cushion, there's really nothing that fits on there. This right here is an outside cushion for a bench. It doesn't go all the way back. It's not comfortable to sit on. I can't lean back there. I can't watch the TV because it's just uncomfortable. So I would get a real couch next time. Number 8, I would have my house designed with the door on the right side of the hitch rather than the left side of the hitch. I have been hearing that my door is on the wrong side according to every single camper in this campground. I realize tiny houses are supposed to be different, but when you stay in a campground, you're kind of trying to acclimate yourself to their spots. So I would, if I was to do it differently, I would get my door on the right side of the hitch rather than the left side. Next thing I would do is actually get the upper picture windows. I would want them to open. The cats can't get fresh air. There's no cross breeze up at the top except for the front and the back, so not the sides. And I'm going to have to replace them anyway because I'm wanting to put a catio out there, and a lot, like, either change the windows and put a swinging door in the glass, or put a hole in the wall and have the cage be on the outside. These two picture windows right here and these two picture windows, like I said, I wanted them to open. I want to put like a catio, like a door right there, and then have a cage out there for the cats to run around in outside. So that is another thing that I would do differently. And number 10, I would have the toilet designed on the opposite side as well. My toilet vent and my cat vent exhaust fan for my bathroom vent out the front of my house where my door is at. So I would either put the door on the other side or keep the door on this side and put the toilet on the other side. So they have to be on, I would say they have to be on opposite sides. If the door stayed on this side, then I would move the toilet, and if the door moved over here, then I guess I would keep the toilet. And that was 10 things that I would do differently if I was to get another tiny house. I wish there was a video out there that said these different things before I went tiny. I thought I planned it well for about a year, and I thought everything was going to be great. But there are things that you are going to want to switch and change, which is okay. But those are 10 things that I would do differently. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe below and hit the notifications bell if you want to get my videos. And thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next video.